showed me last week was invaluable. And then especially I wanted to double check and I was playing with the brain poop. But when I went to Schoology trying to link that stuff, then it got stuck again.
Okay, no problem. So, Schoology. You go into your Mises.
Should I go to my main computer so I can do the same thing with you?
If you want to.
Okay, let me move to.
This time I'm recording and the session won't be as long, so I feel like I'll be able to figure it out. I don't know what happened last time.
Okay, no problem.
So I'm guessing you got to this point where you go to your courses, you go to my courses.
Yeah, see, my courses all disappeared because before I had it, now it's all gone.
Did you go to archived?
Well, put it this way. I can go to, I see your computer, but not, maybe I'll be able to do it on my main computer while I talk to you.
Okay, no worries. So if right now it says current and summer school's over, so maybe it's already going into 2021 school year, which means you may not have any classes assigned to you right now. You'd have to click on archived in order to see your previous classes.
Got it. Okay, so while my main computer is booting in, you can show me some.
Sure. So, I mean, I can use my current classes or I can use my archived. I'm going to hit archive so to reinforce your behavior.
On the right side, list of courses, right? At least I have usually like over 100 classes. Do you have the same thing?
Yeah, I end up having a lot of classes.
Because the same class, sometimes it's in different period, and I end up like with 100, usually more than 100.
Yeah, I end up with a lot of classes for my students, because I have to teach everything, right? I'm the special ed teacher.
Right.
So let me go to a random class.
Any English class, that's the
okay. I mean, it's going to have the same, for these, it's going to have the same stuff in it because I just put the assignment week by week. But it would be good for you to see, again, that if I want to add assignment, pretend this is all blank. Forget about all these assignments.
Yeah, let's start with complete blank, how you start the whole thing.
Yeah, so if you want to, one of the things I like to do is add discussion boards. This is get students engaged. Mm-hmm. Add a discussion board. Ooh. You come up with the title of what the discussion is about, a description of the directions. So you want students to, you can have them read something. You can have a prompt where it's like a paragraph written by you regarding what you want them to talk about, and then directions on how to comment. The most important thing is to set a due date for your assignment. So let's say it's due on, tomorrow, 30th. And you want this to be something that's graded. It's a graded activity. You get to choose the points, your discretion. Then you pick a category. So you're going to create a category within your account. So if I've already created a category called classwork. You might consider this, it's a category of.
It's simple. I'll keep classwork, period.
Okay, classwork. And if I were you, I would put the year classwork fall
2020.
Because eventually you're gonna have a classwork for every single semester and you don't know which one to choose.
Oh,
So
got it.
I would put classwork fall 20.
Okay.
Okay. And then it's going to be assigned to that category. Now, the one thing I didn't show you is that when you go to you have to set up your grade book setup over here on the left-hand side. Go to your grade book setup, your grade setup, and then you're going to have a category for the work that you assign, categories. So this is actually what I should have done first. I should have added the category, and I'm going to call it what I just said, classwork fall 20. Okay. And you can choose to go by percent or total points. I recommend doing total points. It's easier. So you go and you create this category for your work. This is archived, right? So this is in the 2019-2020 thing, but make sure that this says 2020, 2021 when you do it, right?
Yes.
Go to, so let me go back to materials. I'm going to go to add materials. I'm going to go back to my discussion. Title of my discussion. I write my description of what I want the student to discuss. I choose the due date for my work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm going to have it due tomorrow, next week, whatever. Do I want it to be a graded thing or do I want it to be not graded? You know, choose graded, make it worth points. Choose the amount of points. And then your category, oh, I just created that. Classwork, fall 2020 or fall 20.
Yes.
That's where I want it to fall under. Okay, the period, oh, it's going to fall under, this is what it's going to say. It's going to say 2020, 2021, A track fall. This is an archived MySys, so this is the only one available to me.
Got it.
Okay, so you select one. See, it's even telling me this due date falls outside the selected grading. Yeah, it's basically saying like, what are you doing? School's over. You can't do this right now.
Yes.
Like, that's not going to pop up. Don't worry about it. The most important thing is if this is for your English class,
Mm-hmm.
you have to go to copy courses, and then you're going to pick
all the English classes.
Yeah. American Lit, you're going to go to contemporary, all this stuff. You're going to go to English. You're going to click and put it in all those classes. And when you hit create, for this, you're going to have another category pop up. So here's the most important thing. So let me start off at the top. So American Lit, that would count for English, right?
Yes.
Click on it. You're going to go to the category and you have to use summer 20 classwork for that too. The date that you originally sent over here is going to already be there. So if you would have put like, you know, August 5th, 2020, it would have been right here. You would have been fine. But you do have to go to the category and put it in December 2020. That's mm-hmm. your life a lot easier when it comes to grading. Because when you go to grading, this assignment is going to be there in every grade book for every class. Mm-hmm. So what you're going to do is go down the list. You're going to go down. Oh, contemporary composition. That's going to be an English class. Go to category, summer 2020 classwork. Oh, contemporary composition. This is what, period 2. I'm going to click on it. Category, summer 20 classwork. And I have to do that for every single one of these classes.
It's very laborious. Okay, got it.
But it's going to be worth it though, because it's in every single class on your Schoology.
That's true.
Okay. So after that, you hit create. I'm going to cancel it because I'm not really creating this, but you're going to hit create. And that assignment is going to be found. I canceled it, but when you go to your gradebook, you'll see that discussion board that you created featured right here if you do everything correctly. It's going to be featured here with 5 points. And then you can go in and grade the assignment, give them the points that they get for it. This process is no different. I showed you an example for a discussion board. It's the same thing if you were to add an assignment.
So instead of doing discussion, you go to add assignment.
Yeah, and your add assignment is something that might be easy for you if you retrieve it from your Google Drive.
So let's go.
Because when you click on your Google Drive, it's going to have all of your documents and all of your PowerPoints and everything that you have on your drive where you can upload it for the students to see. So this is where Google is important. So let me cancel this, and I'm going to take you over to Google.
But as a Google, I can go as myself that I use.
Use your LAUSD Gmail.
Always LAUSD.
Always LAUSD. Because your Schoology, when you sign up for Schoology, that's going to be using your LAUSD email. And your LAUSD email is linked up to your LAUSD Gmail.
Got it. So let's see it.
So for me, I personally, this is my personal account. I'd have to switch my account over.
I will have to do the same thing.
Yes, yes. You will have to go click on your little, you know, your icon. And look how many Gmail accounts I have. I'm going to have to go to my LAUSD one.
I have not as many as you, but I do have it.
Okay, you have a lot. So you're going to go to your drive. After you go switch over to your LAUSD account, you're going to go to your drive and your LAUSD account. And you have all your stuff, all your stuff in your LAUSD drive. Now you have a lot of assignments on your computer, right? You have a lot of assignments and documents that you probably have on your laptop. In the morning in the classroom, you upload those things so you can print them off, make 20 copies and give them to your students, correct?
That's true. I usually keep it on my desktop at work, not on my laptop. I bought the laptop this year, but I'll have to transfer it.
Okay, so if you're doing work on your desktop at your site, that's fine. Pretend right now I'm on that desktop. That desktop is going to have several documents that you use for classwork.
That's correct.
So the idea is to get those documents onto your drive. So in order to do that, I'm going to go to New.
Where did you, wait, oh, New, okay, on the left.
New. And I'm going to go to Google Docs. If it's a Microsoft Word document where this assignment is, I'm going to go to Google Docs. I go to Google Docs. Got a blank little sheet.
Yes.
Now, I'm going to, again, because that assignment is on your desktop, all I have to do to bring it into the Google Doc is to go to File and Open. Now, from here, all I have to do is upload. I'm going to upload an assignment from my desktop so that it's brought up on my Google Doc. So I'm going to upload. There's going to be an option to select from your device. And this, select the file from your device. In this context, it's going to be your device is the desktop that you're using at school.
What if I wanted to assign them something from BrainPop? Could I attach to this or no?
I'll show you how to do that in a second.
Okay.
So after you select from your device, something that's an assignment that's on your computer, maybe it's some kind of a worksheet. It's going to open up your folders for that computer. So maybe you keep the majority of your stuff in documents.
Mm-hmm.
And your go-to assignment, let's just pretend, I have a worksheet right here. So let me do acids and bases. This is like a chemistry assignment I've done. So I have an acids and bases worksheet. Boom. So this is the worksheet that I'm going to have them do.
Where did you get that sheet from?
This is something I created a long time ago.
Got it.
But keep in mind, there's worksheets that you have. You have them either because you created them or you've downloaded them from the internet.
Right.
They've been forwarded to you somehow. This is just stuff that's already on your computer.
Mm-hmm.
The point is, I now have that assignment that was from my desktop. Now it's in my Google Drive. Now that I have this here, okay, now that I have this, I want to make this shareable.
Sorry, a second.
I'm sorry.
Helene said that we're going to have all the textbooks online, right?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. There's going to probably be a lot. Yeah, there's definitely going to be resources that are from textbooks that are online.
That we'll be downloading to our laptops stuff that the district wants us to use. Am I correct?
Yeah. I mean,
so it's the same process. I'll be downloading to my desk, to my laptop, and then uploading back to Google Drive.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's also some things that are already on Schoology that I'll show you. So once you get to this, because as of now, like my thing is restricted, only I can view my stuff. You want to do this with your students. So you're going to look at this link and you're going to change the link to where it's accessible to anyone or anyone with an LAUSD account. It's up to your discretion. I like personally just do, I like to change this to anyone who has internet, just to make it easier. I don't have anything secretive. I don't make money off this, so I don't care who uses this product, this worksheet. Changed it. Now anybody can access it. And when students come to this, they'll see this worksheet on their Google Doc, and all they have to do is go to File, Download. And they will download this as a Microsoft Word, do the worksheet, and then they'll upload it onto Schoology.
Do they have to print it first or no?
No, they don't have to print it because they're gonna not be turning things into you. They're gonna be turning it in online.
Okay, so they're downloading and then fill it out and upload it back.
Yes, but the point is, now that this is on your Google Drive, on your LAUSD account, we just did that right now, okay? When you go back to Schoology, and you have your little assignment that you add assignment, what I want them to download is going to be featured in my Google Drive assignments. When I go to Google Drive, that acids and bases worksheet is right there. So I'm going to attach that. I'm going to click on it and attach that. And that assignment is featured right here. Go through your same process. When is this going to be due? You know, July 30th, tomorrow. Well, how many points is it going to be worth? Oh, this one's going to be worth 10 points. Categories. This is going to be for the class fall work of 2020. You're going to be always using that. And then, this is important, your period. Oh, don't forget this. So, because you want this assignment to pop up in your grade book. It makes grading so much easier. So do not forget the period. Oh, this is it's gonna say 20, it's gonna say the same thing except it's gonna say 2020, 21. You click it, then you're gonna apply it, copy courses to all your science classes or all your chemistry classes, whatever. So that way it's all copied. Go to create and then boom, it's all set. Now, you asked about Brain Pop. So, when it comes to Brain Pop, there's a couple things you can do. Remember, they have to be signed up through Brain Pop with access, that username and that password that I gave you. That is when I'm going to make this very relatable, how I would typically do it. I'm gonna go to science, and I want to give them acids. I want to give them as much background information on the topic as possible. Oh, look at this! They have a video on acids and bases. All I have to do, okay, is copy and paste the URL. It's copied. Go back to my Schoology. This panel of how to insert resources on the bottom. I can either copy and paste the link onto this little platform page right here, I could also go to link right here and link it in. I could put the URL, I could copy and paste it in here. Brain pop
Acids.
is acids. Either one would be fine. They're gonna have access to it. See, the brain pop link is featured right here. The actual link to click on is right here in the description of the assignment. They have access to it both ways. Me personally, I never make things too obvious. There's no such thing. So I end up being paranoid. Even though students can easily click on it right here, there's going to be 5 students out of your 20 that are like, oh, I didn't even see it right here. So I do both. I put the link here and I put it here. I throw it in their face.
Of course.
Yeah. And keep in mind, this, you're going to have a title. The name is the title of the assignment, and then your description is your directions, what you want them to do. And your directions, it's going to be useful. Like step 1, click on the Google Drive assignment that I attached for you. Okay, download that, complete the assignment, save it to your computer, come back to Schoology and upload that assignment. They'll go back to Schoology, they'll click on the assignment that on the materials, on add materials, where they got the assignment in the first place, and there's an option to upload. They're gonna upload the file. Whether you add a link or you add an assignment, there's several ways to add resources. I'm gonna go to file right here on the side on this panel. Pretty sure I have a some kind of a article on acids and bases. It might be just another resource. No, maybe not. Let's see.
What about existing stuff already on Schoology? How can you access that?
Okay, so existing things. Okay, so yeah, I just showed you how to add another additional link. Right.
You added through the.
I used file. So this also came from my computer, but like some kind of, I think this is like another worksheet or an article about acids and bases. So students could look at a video from BrainPop. They could look at this article, become more knowledgeable, then execute the assignment right here. As far as what's already going to be featured on BrainPop, on Schoology, over here on the left-hand side, there are some apps that they can access. So one of them is going to end up being Big Ideas. And that's going to be maybe one of really good for math.
What do you see that Big Ideas?
You know, I don't see it right now, but let me see if...
Because I remember getting it from Big Ideas from the Vargas, right?
Yeah, so let me see. So up here, these 4 little squares.
Yes.
This is a symbol that means apps. So let me see. If I go to apps, let's see. Is this, okay, LMS App Center. This is the equivalent of like an app store on your phone. Oh, I guess I got to sign in again for it, whatever. So I'm going to sign into this app store. Oh, did it sign me out? That was really weird. Okay, let me find my way back to where I was. I don't know why I got kicked out.
By the way, constantly I get stuff on the left that you see.
Oh yeah, don't like notifications.
Yeah, just ignore it.
Yeah, ignore it. You can go to those courses that are for teachers, and you can find a way to cancel notifications because it does get annoying. But that is a discussion for another day. So let me go back to a course. So I'm going to go back to that App Store, LMS App Center. Launch app. and then you have like a little search engine. And so I feel like big ideas, and this might be helpful for you, big ideas. So this is what's going to help you with your math assignments. Go to big ideas, click on that link. You want to install this app onto your Schoology. I agree. And then you got to apply this big ideas app, all your math classes. So you click through all your math because that's what big ideas is for. I also recommend, to help yourself out and make life easier. If students are, a lot of math concepts tie into science ones because of STEM, right? So you might also want to consider like integrating some math into chemistry, but that's just preferential. So
yes, it's for math and science primarily.
mm-hmm.
We can do it for English and social studies, right?
Yeah, you can. Okay. I mean, I would contextualize that, like the reason why you're using math, like social studies, like you can't talk about social studies without talking about economics, and you can't talk about economics without talking about math. So you can find a way to connect those subjects.
Got it.
Right. So you're going to go through wherever you want to apply it. You have to hit this little badge that says course admins only, maybe.
What's that mean?
You know what? Hold on, let me see something real quick. I don't know, but I remember when I didn't press it, I didn't see it.
Got it.
So I'm actually going to try that right now. I'm going to make sure. I wish a little icon.
By the way, now you have 3 weeks off, right? Until we come back.
Yeah, I mean, I got to do some other stuff too, but yes. I'm going to do a little experiment, okay? Because I was confused about this, and so I want to see if this means that only I can use it versus the student. So I'm going to do this little experiment. I'm going to do I'm going to do one that says, okay, calligraphy. That's easy to see. All right, so I'm going to do one that I don't do course admin only, and then the other calligraphy, I am going to put course admins only. I'm going to, after I get done clicking, I'm going to hit install. Okay. The app could not be installed to one or more of the areas. Okay, so you do need to hit, that answers my question. Let me go back to that. So when you select your classes, you do indeed, I'm gonna, here and here, hit the badge. Again, you're gonna do it for math classes. I'm just doing this because these classes are very easy to find when I go back to my courses. But you're gonna have to hit this badge as well.
Okay.
Install so that the app, the app could not be installed to one or more of the areas you selected. Okay, so the reason why might be because these are archived classes and not current. Mm-hmm. But the big ideas is something you'll be able to install in your current classes.
Got it.
Okay? So I'll even, since I taught summer school, let me go ahead and I want you to see it so it shows up and you can. So let me go to I'm not going to use an archive class. I'm going to use a current class that I did. So Algebra 1. This is from this summer school.
Ed materials? No, or you go to there. LM App Center. Okay.
Mm-hmm. You don't have, yeah, big ideas. Install. 3. Let's see. So I'm just gonna put it in every math class.
Can you stop for a second? This is my, can you see my desktop?
Yes.
What do I install? I have to go here, right?
To install what? Are you on Schoology? So go to the four. Go to the four.
Yeah, right there.
Top
I
right
put big
corner.
ID, and it's already here.
It says big ideas.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, and now I can just add it, just like you're doing. Install.
Maybe I may not. It says the app could not be installed to one or more of the devices. It won't tell me why. I'm guessing the reason why I can't install anything is because the semester's over.
Got it.
But if it were like the current semester, you'd be able to install it. So
Got it.
maybe, but the point is where it will show up. And I know this because the app that I had to use or try to test out, it didn't work at the moment because of some technical difficulties. But I did the same process to download an app called Renaissance, which is going to be something that all teachers are going to have to use to give a diagnostic.
The Renaissance Learning.
Oh, you know what? Maybe that's why. Maybe I couldn't download it because it's right here already. So here's Big Ideas Math, and then here's Renaissance. We're going to use a Renaissance to do a diagnostic for math. I wanted to show you Big Ideas Math because there, once you click on that on the side, it will give you the option to launch the app. And you can access assignments from here.
But how did you get there? Let's go back there.
Sure.
I'm trying to follow you on my desktop. And,
no problem. Well, you may not have it downloaded yet. I already had it downloaded. So the
here.
once you download the app, Big Math or Big Ideas,
yeah,
featured on the left-hand side. So you may not have it right now, and you may not be able to retrieve it because you don't have any current classes.
Got it.
Okay, I guess I didn't know that. I guess you have to be currently enrolled in stuff in order to download it, which is kind of stupid. But
got it.
You'll be able to eventually download this to where it's in all your classes. But I did show you the process of how you download it, right, to all the classes.
Because you're recording this, right? So I can review it later.
Yes.
Okay.
Once you go to Big Ideas Math, you can launch that app. So then you have, you have videos, you have, it's kind of like brain popping away. Tools, resources, I believe resources. Let's see if that is where you can go. So they have different ways to give the media. Let me try Google Docs. Combining concepts.
It seems like we'll be using Google Teacher. No, what is it called? Google Tools.
Yeah, you can use Google. I mean, there's so many things you can use. So they just directed me to a Google Doc that has an assignment on it. So this is something that I can share with myself, I believe. Now that I opened this, see if I can send this to myself. Yeah. So I just went here to a Google assignment, act like you perused around. Let's have some directions, some resources.
And the red ones are the answers for us, right?
Mm-hmm. You can share this with yourself. So I would just begin typing in my LAUSD email, type it, and send it. Now that's going to be accessible in my drive. See, it's, I'm in my personal. Let me go switch over to LAUSD. That math should be right here. It should be the first thing since I just shared it with myself. Uh-oh. Or not.
I see the assets that you sent it earlier.
Yeah, that's weird, but I just sent it to myself though. Let me check my email because I did hear it. Maybe I have to open it through my email first. It's good for me to know. I didn't know that. Yeah, okay. So, okay, I sent it, I shared it with myself. It's here in my email. So you have to go to your email to open it, and then it will be where you want it. Oh, okay. You know what? I ended up sharing it with so I messed up. And this is where you have to be, I guess, careful with where you put things. That assignment, let me go back to Schoology. I shared that to my personal email and not my LAUSD one. So when I had that math thing, I hit share and I shared it to my personal Gmail and not my LAUSD email. So now it's featured in my my personal. Like if I were to go to my email, my personal email, which is right here, it's right here. I open it in the docs. All right, well, here, I'll give myself some more practice. I'll share it to my LAUSD one like I was supposed to in the first place. And now, see, now it's funny. Now I just got a notification, right? So now it was shared correctly. So I should, when I go back to Schoology, maybe I have to close out of Windows. Okay, well, I don't know why it's not there, but I must have to open it in my correct drive. I don't know why it's not featured here, but I could always send it to.
It's good for me to actually see that because sometimes I do something and I check on both computers and I can't find it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know why it's not. But I just sent it to my LAUSD, so it should be going right over this worksheet. Sent to my LAUSD.
It's okay. Could you walk me through how to organize the Zoom? Because I have to invite kids on Zoom, right?
Yeah. Okay. Maybe it's because I have a lot of windows open. If I have both my personal Gmail open and my LAUSD one, it confuses it sometimes. So yeah. I have a lot of windows open. So just close your windows and stick to one Gmail that you have open available. Setting up Zoom is pretty. Let me see. When I go to Zoom, you have your account. So when I go to my account,
hold on. I'll be doing it through my desktop while I watch you here on my laptop. So first I have to go to Zoom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Zoom. Zoom LAUSD. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay, video conferencing. This is what I see here.
Okay.
So what do I do? Join host or sign in?
Have you already created an account?
I don't remember. I have my personal account. When I watch, like for instance, when I watched faculty meetings with Helene, I'm always invited. I click in and I watch it, but I've never invited people to watch stuff for me.
I'm just guessing that everybody's going to end up having to use an LAUSD account. So I would sign up with an LAUSD account if you haven't already.
So sign in. Okay. Schedule a new meeting. Am I right?
Is that the only option?
I'll show you what I have.
Here, I have an idea. This is what I'm going to do. Real quick. I don't know if your computer will do it, but it might make things a little bit easier.
Yeah, if I see what you're clicking, I'll be clicking too. And then I can invite you to watch my Zoom. Once I've done it, it'll be easy.
Now, this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to make you the host. Now you should have an option at the bottom of Zoom that says share screen.
Share screen, green.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then maybe another option will pop up to what to share. Just hit like share again. Hit the blue share again.
Okay.
And once you do that,
One,
oh wait, what computer are you using?
I'm using a laptop.
All right, never mind.
MacBook Air. I could
Yeah.
go. Sorry.
It's okay. No, I because you're not. I forgot you're not using your desktop. I was gonna take control over your computer, but it's fine. So what I'll do is
I can go on desktop, whichever you prefer.
now this is what you're gonna have to do. So go to my face on Zoom, and you see mute, and you see the three dots.
Hold on.
Three dots, and then it says to make me a host again.
Okay. Say it again.
So you're on Zoom, drag the cursor to my face, and when you do, you see two blue boxes. You see one that says mute and one that has three dots in it.
I see mute. Oh, on mute and three dots. I see it. Yes.
So go to the three dots and click them, and
Yes.
there's an option that says make me the host or make host.
Hide self view, edit profile, rename, pin video, stop video, mute my audio. That's the only option I have. On mine or yours?
On mine.
On yours. Okay, hold on. Make a host. See it.
Yeah.
Change a host. Change a host. Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
So I made you the host for a second because I was going to do something with you, but I need to be the host to share my screen.
okay. So you switch.
So yeah, we switched we switched power, I guess you could say. All right, so right now I'm looking at Schoology. I mean, I'm looking at MySys. I go to my account, and you're going to have a profile, attach your number, LAUSD, Central High School, yada, yada, yada. And then you have like a personal ID.
Hold on. Let's go up. This is what I see. Can you see my screen?
Kind of. I can't really see it. So what would be, do you have I guess that desktop doesn't have a camera, right?
It does. Okay.
Because it would be easier if you use your desktop and then
It has a camera. Do you see it?
okay, yes, I do see it. I mean, I can't, it's kind of dark, but let me
I'm on my desktop right now. So I'm in profile, meetings, what do I do? Webinar?
So if you go to meetings,
Okay.
you have a personal meeting room.
Yes, I see it.
Personal meeting room. And this is something that you can edit.
Okay.
So, you'll see something that says an invite. Do you see invite link?
Yes, I see it.
So when you want somebody to join your Zoom, you're going to copy and paste that invite link.
Got it.
So you copy and paste that. So I'm going to do that right now. If you're looking at my screen, I'm going to copy mine, copy. And then in order for people to access that on Schoology, I can do that a number of ways. So add materials. I can make that Zoom link technically I can make it an assignment, or I can make it a page. I can make it a discussion. I mean, the one that makes sense to me the most is just make it an add file link external tool, because Zoom is just a tool to talk to you, right?
Yes.
The add materials I'm going to use for this one is add file link external tool. And this is where I'm going to put that Zoom link that I just copied and pasted. I'm going to go to link, put in that URL, paste. I'm going to say my, Clemens Zoom link. Once I add that, oh, by the way, copy the courses. So this might be something that you add
For all the courses.
to all the courses, yeah. Anyway. Clem Zoom. Add to your courses, you add it, and then your Zoom link is going to be featured there for students to click on. They're going to click on it. It's going to take them right to the Zoom meeting.
Got it.
I would recommend to put so when you do put the title, you might want to put like the time and day,
So Kyrstoff, every day, is it 2 hours or 1 hour every day?
I don't know how it's going to be back when fall starts.
But whatever it is, it'll be from 10 to, let's say, 1 or something.
Maybe, I guess. Something like that.
So they can always click on it and see me, and the same is with administrators. They can see me too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't know if they're going to check in with everybody like that. That's going to be a lot of teachers, but, I did spring teaching with Zoom, and I did some summer school. Nobody ever, they've always asked like the day before, like if they wanted to see, and it's only been one time. So
well, this way, I've been asked by both Talia and Amy, the PSA counselors. They wanted
to come crash the course. Yeah, so that you would share this same link with them.
Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
So that's how you share. So let me delete this. But that would be how you would share that Zoom link.
Now, do I have to have kids' emails to send it to, or do they automatically?
So the other way, I just this is going to be featured on all their classes when they log into their Schoology. I personally, I like to, like I told you, I like to send things different ways so students have multiple chances to access. So I would create that Zoom link on their materials, on their dashboard, and then I would also go to course options, send message. Okay, my Zoom class link. Also give some descriptions into what time and day and place and all those details. Uh-oh, here's that option. Boom, link. I can put in that Zoom code. I can put in that URL.
You're recording it, because I'll have to look at it again.
No problem. And then, if they can click on it right there to get to your Zoom. No different. You can even put that Zoom link right here. You can copy and paste it, and it's going to be a hyperlink.
That's right.
But click here, or I deleted already, or click that Zoom link that was featured right here.
Got it.
They would have 3 different ways to access it.
Joseph, this is very helpful. If you could send me the whole lesson, I'll keep studying. I have 3 more weeks.
No problem. It should be able to work this time. I don't know what happened last time. I know after I end the session, it will stop and then download. And I'll make sure I'll watch it this time because I don't know what happened last time. That's never happened. But I'll take care of it. Okay.
Thank you so much, Joseph. And listen, have a wonderful 3 weeks off. You deserve it. Since you had to work this summer, I didn't. So
Yeah. No. Thank you very much. No problem, Mr. Kyrstoff.
thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
I owe you a lunch. So
No worries.
start the school. I'd like to take you out.
Okay, for sure.
Once that whole, craziness with virus.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All righty.
Oh, by the way, I'll be waiting for that video.
Yes. I will. I'll take care of it this time. I don't know what happened last time. I tried to find it and it didn't, but I will. I'll make sure it gets done. Okay.
Bye-bye.